Imagine this. Every year, over 50 million tons of electronic waste, old phones, laptops, and TVs are discarded, ending up in landfills around the world. In 2019 alone, the world generated 53.6 million metric tons of e-waste, a 21% increase in just 5 years. According to the Global E-Waste Monitor 2020, this staggering amount highlights how our tech-driven lifestyles contribute to a rapidly growing crisis. If you ever upgraded your phone or replaced an old computer, you've been a part of this cycle. But have you ever thought about what happens to those devices after they're discarded? As someone passionate about environmental issues, I spent time researching the devastating effects of e-waste. Global organizations like the World Health Organization and the EPA have extensively studied this issue, and their findings revealed the profound impact e-waste has on both our environment and human health. We all own electronic devices, whether it's a phone, a laptop, or a gaming console. Most of us upgrade these devices without having a second thought. What many of us don't realize, though, is that e-waste affects every one of us. From polluted air and water to wasted resources, this is a problem we all contribute to, knowingly or not. Today, I want to persuade you to take action against e-waste by properly recycling your electronics, supporting sustainable disposable methods, and advocating for better practices. In this speech, I will cover 3 main points. 1. The environmental and health dangers posed by e-waste. 2. The benefits of properly recycling and disposal. 3. Practical actions you can take to reduce e-waste and its impact. E-waste contains toxic materials such as lead and mercury, which are known neurotoxins. The World Health Organization's 2021 report, Children and Digital Dump Sites, highlights how these substances harm the central nervous system, particularly in pregnant women and young children. Exposure may also damage lung development and respiratory health. A significant portion of e-waste is illegally exported to developing countries where it causes widespread contamination. According to a report by the United Nations University, nearly 1 in 3 containers leaving the EU contains illegal e-waste, leading to the investigations of over 40 companies. Improper disposal of e-waste, such as open-air burning, releases hazardous chemicals like dioxins into the atmosphere. This process, as outlined by the EPA, worsens air quality, exacerbates respiratory issues, and contributes to climate change. Recycling e-waste prevents hazardous materials from contaminating the environment. A study by eCycle Florida explains that recycling keeps toxic substances like lead and mercury out of our landfills, protecting our soil and water. Recycling recovers valuable materials from electronics, conserving natural resources. The EPA notes that recycling 1 million cell phones can recover 35,000 pounds of copper, 772 pounds of silver, 75 pounds of gold, and 33 pounds of palladium. Recycling laptops, meanwhile, can save enough energy to power over 3,500 U.S. homes for a year. Proper recycling reduces the need for mining, which destroys ecosystems and depletes natural resources. By recycling, we reduce the environmental destruction caused by extracting raw materials, as stated by Earth 9/11. Practical actions you can do to help reduce e-waste are: number 1, recycle responsibly. Learn about local e-waste recycling programs. Many electronic stores and municipalities offer drop-off locations for recycling. Websites like Call to Recycle, Earth 9/11, and Greener Gadgets provide information on local options. 2, you can donate or refurbish. If your old devices still work, consider donating them to nonprofits or refurbishing programs. Nonprofits like TechSoup and the National Christina Foundation refurbish and distribute electronics, extending their lifespan and reducing waste. 3. You can advocate for sustainable practices. Support companies and legislation that promotes sustainability. The right to repair laws, for instance, aim to make a difference to make device repairs easier and more affordable, reducing the need for replacements. And number 4, spread awareness. Educate yourself and others about the impacts of e-waste and importance of proper disposal. By sharing resources from the EPA and WHO, you can encourage more people to make responsible choices. To recap, we've explored the serious environmental and health risks posed by e-waste, the benefits of proper recycling, and practical ways we can reduce our electronic waste. E-waste is a global issue, but with a small, intentional actions, we can help protect our planet, conserve resources, and safeguard our health. Next time you're tempted to toss an old phone or a computer in the trash, take a moment to think about where it will end up. Choose to recycle it responsibly or donate it to someone in need. Together we can turn up the tide on e-waste and create a healthier, cleaner world, one device at a time.